finally given, such as just a kind of innate knowledge of architectural structures, like layouts of buildings and their structural properties. And they have been known to be able to foresee natural disasters, kind of akin to the bridge collapse, but only with a source of light. So they will never be without their trusty, the sacred torch.
Okay.
It's just a flashlight, but you know.
The sacred
Um,
torch.
yeah, safety torch. Um, yeah, and so they are just out generally with a good-natured desire to essentially pay back um, to the world what they feel was given them in their grandmother having been saved.
All right. Next up, I have Micah. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Um, Micah is just a tired woman. She is an EMT. Has been working her entire life during as that. She's in her late 40s at this point, and she's a widow. She didn't know she had powers up until the point where death was the closest thing to her by losing her wife. But she always had an affinity for trying to help and cure those around her, which is both enforced and contradicted by the the deity, to put it in that way, that is, taking a hold more and more of her, which is La Santa Muerte. At this point, she's lost most of herself in that after losing her anchor to her happiness. So she tends to just let La Santa Muerte do as she wants a lot of time, and she keeps using more and more of those divine powers without really caring about the consequences. She's just very. She's too exhausted to actually give a fuck to whatever happens to her. And the only thing just keeping her as herself is her insecurities and the few memories that she has of her wife.
All right, thank you so much. And Robin Goodfellow, could you please tell us about yourself?
Hey, how you doing? Robin Goodfellow here, the foremost underground independent blogger in the city. I know to post to my literally dozens of subscribers. Thank you very much. Do you have a fiver? I need bus fare real bad.
Hold 1 second. Thank you.
All right, listen, take all the time you need. The bus ain't gonna be here for another 10 minutes.
Got $5. Does that cover it for you?
That's all I need.
Here you
For
go,
now.
bud.
All right. And Robin walks away from the bus station.
Motherfucker.
Got him again.
All right. And this all does culminate in the crew that we have, which you all have named the Hms under Friggin' Friends Detective Agency. I don't know that's the actual name, but um we did also go through and we we did talk about some helps and hurts that people have, which I do want to also take a very quick opportunity to talk about actions that you all should know about throughout this that are not, well, that may not be directly listed on here. So all the things that you have, they do very specific things. You're going to have on your character sheets, um, all of them there. In your core moves, these are the things that are going to make up like, pretty much every action that you can possibly do. Um, and if you want to see exactly what they do, you can also find these on the Gideon. You're gonna have to wait. Um, you can actually find these on the City of Mist uh, PDF that I had sent you. You can specifically see these, I believe, on the like 190, I believe. Um, 180 is where it starts. But I will give a very brief explanation as to what each does because it is important to understand at least the basics, and we'll kind of take it as we go. So, sorry, Greg, I'm like using yours.
Mhm.
Okay, so change the game is basically your main means of changing the scene or aspects of the scene. It's your catch-all for I want to uh, do a thing that is not that's like actually shifting um, what's happening. That includes like giving statuses, removing statuses, introducing things into the scene that aren't there, which we can cover as it comes up. Convince is when you're wanting to try to get somebody to do something that you want them to do, or that they may not be willing to do otherwise. This is different from investigate. Investigate is your catch-all for I want to look into this and get information. Uh, face danger. That is mostly a defensive thing. So if somebody attacks you, or if you are being um, threatened in some way, face danger is how you can defend yourself. Go toe to toe is your basic I want to attack this guy. Um, and hit with all you've got is your escalated I want to attack this guy. With all you got is when you have a clear like means by which you can attack, like you have a clear shot. Sneak around is pretty self-explanatory, and take the risk is the probably the only one that um is a little weirder. That is basically when you're trying to just do something that is specifically risky. And when I say risky, I'm not talking like, oh, you might get hit kind of deal. Usually it requires it would put basically the onus on me to offer you a hard bargain or an ugly choice, as it puts it. Effectively, that's for when you want to do something really dangerous. And I'll tell you, yeah, it can happen, but here's what's going to happen if it fails, or here's what's going to happen at well, to allow this um, to occur, and it has a pretty high chance of getting messy. So if at any point you want to do a thing and I just tell you that's gonna be pretty difficult, that's not me telling you no. It's me telling you it's gonna cost you. Past that, there's some downtime things which we will cover as we go. But the main one I do want to bring to your attention is flashback. Flashback is a move that you can use, uh, or that one person can use uh, once per session, and that allows you to just without any cost bring something into the scene that was not there before. This is your means of, you know, having the key card prepared or having a weapon that you brought fully expecting there to be some some trouble. Now, all of these are what makes up your actions. So we're going to be doing those quite a bit. And whenever we do those, I will tell you how they actually function, but most of the time it's going to involve you telling me how you want to do it, and then we're going to determine how much power it has. These are where your theme tags come in, your power tags and weakness tags. So, for example, if you are wanting to investigate something in a very particular way, um, you Frigg may be the best one for it. As just outright, if you're investigating a thing, you're probably going to be able to bring in your private detective education. Well, if you're going a little bit deeper, Misty Corners hide the best secrets, and you're actively checking in like spots where people don't really expect. You may be able to apply that as well.
Mhm.
So that is how play will mostly go. There are other things like juice that we will cover as it comes up, but that will also involve help and hurt, and those are going to be things that allow you to really make changes where you want. And finally, clues are fairly self-explanatory, but there are ways that you can gain clues in which that allows you to ask a question to me or to another player if it is appropriate. And um, I or the other player in that case would have to answer truthfully. Now, when you ask me, I may not give you the full answer. I can give you leading answers, but I can't lie to you. So if
Mhm.
you get your first clue and ask who did it, well, I'm not going to tell you who did it outright. There's no way that you would possibly be able to know. But I may tell you something that could lead you to who did it, something about them, something like this is clearly the work of a rift, or it's clear to you immediately that whoever did this, they may have the access to these kinds of resources or power. So, without further ado, I think we should get into it. Frigg, you
Mm.
um we're going to be doing the opening monologue. Go ahead
Mhm.
and just to make sure that we have it properly in the chat, under special moves, go down to opening monologue and execute that for me.
Gotcha. Andrew Moore, the person who disappeared weeks ago, plastered on every newspaper, on every corner store, screamed at the top of every billboard, that just suddenly disappeared, suddenly showed back up again at a doorstep. And for how happy that Mrs. Moore is to have her husband back, it's not the same husband that left. Mr. Moore acts like more of a shell of what they were, refuses to shower, overall air of unkempt physique, and just wandering from their day to day life without a purpose. Mrs. Moore is very worried about what's happened to her husband. She's tried to reach out to the authorities, but they can't really do anything to somebody that showed back up. You know, they don't get into any sort of domestic situations, so They've put their hands up and let this be solved by Mrs. Moore herself, but she's concerned. So she finds herself at the office of Frigg. She walks in, shakes hands, pleasantries, and explains the situation to him. But Frigg knows that there's something more going on here. Rifts manage to find their way onto their desk one way or another. Rifts manage to attract each other, and you know that a rift has something to do with what's happened to Mr. Moore, but finding out what or who has managed to affect him this way is why Mrs. Moore came to the desk in the first place. Before his disappearance, Mr. Moore was very vocal about his disdain for his job at the construction company, Cord Construction. Worked with a pushy boss, wanting to do more around the office, help around more, build stuff faster, and Mr. Moore was just never able to keep up with the quantity of work that the boss was having him do. And to try to combat that oppressive boss, Mr. Moore was leaning into the life of the party outside of his time of the office, visiting a nightly club downtown, the Bacchanala nightclub, only a few blocks away from where the Frigg office is. Usually the lights and sounds from the club manage to remind me that its presence, but it stays pretty quiet most of the time. Mrs. Moore is, of course, upset. That's what's happened to her husband, so a little bit of reinsurance and send her on her way. But she says one thing: please bring me back what my husband was to me, or at least find out what took him from me to give me a peace of mind. But Frigg has had widows knock on their door before trying to find missing people, but finding a personality missing from somebody is a new thing, but Rifts always manage to surprise Frigg with how strange and outlandish the abilities of them can be, but one way or another, Mr. Moore, or what's happened to Mr. Moore, shouldn't be too far away. So Frigg decides to call in a few favors. He knows a few people around the city that he might be able to assist him in getting to the end of this.
All right. And that is where you all come in. You get a call, one by one, from Mr. Asks. Each and every one of you has had an encounter with Frigg in the past. And most of it comes down to just the kind of individuals that you are. It's his job, after all, to look into any weird goings-ons around the city, just in case. Though, it is especially interesting that he would decide to give you all a call, not to make sure that you're up to that you're not up to no good, but instead to offer you a job of sorts. It seems like whatever case he has is he's expecting it to be a bit of a hassle, and having some more rifts around, especially ones of your nature, may help. You all decide to meet at his office, and he gives you the rundown of what he knows. The pegboard that he has set up in his office already has a few things on it ready to go. And you do in fact see on the pegboard listed very high up the names Andrew Moore and Melissa Moore. The mentions of the Bacchanalian nightclub and toward construction seem to be vague ideas of where you might get started. So, the question, of course, does remain. Where do you start in a case like this? It's not like you're looking into a disappearance, and from the sounds of it, Mr. Moore, even if you could ask him, would potentially be unwilling to answer. Doesn't seem like he's up for much of anything. But every case starts somewhere. And I will leave it up to you to determine which way you want to go. You have-
Most of a person's time is spent at their job, so something may have happened while Mr. Moore was out of the workplace.
It is definitely a possibility. Which I am actually going to put on here.
But do we think the nightclub is a higher possibility of where something could have happened to Mr. Moore?
This is, of course, where you all are allowed to discuss. Just because Frigg here is the main detective does not mean that you all don't have a say in this. He clearly brought you in for a reason.
Could be you got some bad uppers from the nightclub. You go sneaking around there, someone gives you a little pink pill, you don't look at it, you take it, and all of a sudden, woo! You're having more of a night than you were expecting to have, you know what I mean?
Something like that doesn't stick around your body for that long.
Something so mundane may have been the original culprit of what happened to Mr. Moore, but I don't think something like that could cause permanent damage.
Unless you get a taste for it. Let me tell you, some of those little pink pills, sweet as honey.
How do you know? Have you tried some yourself?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
Michael leaned through, clearly knowing from experience what a druggie or someone that continuously partakes in this kind of shit is like. It says something like that doesn't really work. Even if you're addicted, you will show signs of withdrawal. Being dirty and depressed is not a sign of withdrawal.
There you go then.
And what about you, Lucian? What say you?
Well, if we're looking for places to check, I do know the nightclub tends to have quite a bit of lamp. This interests me.
Yeah, plus they wouldn't want to go anywhere near a construction yard. Too many bridges. Am I right?
I'm in the business of looking at bridges intently, thank you.
Don't I know it?
Never once been scared of a bridge. I have the moth on my side.
Well, with everybody having their say, where to? Where do you want to
Seems like
start
we have
this?
a heading of the nightclub.
All right. In that case, then, you pack up your thing. Make sure that you have your proper pens, notepads, anything that you might be able to take with you to keep tabs on what you find tonight. Somebody returning back so suddenly, it it's odd. It doesn't immediately raise alarms, but why now? And is this a sign of things to come? Either way, it starts tonight. And as you approach the Bacchanalia nightclub, there is a smaller line out front. It is a fairly popular nightclub, but not one that is going to drag the entire city in. You hear the beats of the music from inside come out very faintly and becomes louder as the door occasionally opens and closes behind people that are allowed in. Yeah, songs, could you go just a little quieter?
Just a little bit. I wasn't going to interrupt you.
That's fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, the audio mixing on my OBS is a little off. It's actually looking like it's pretty quiet on the stream, but I can adjust it here. I mean, you should also be able to adjust them individually as well.
Oh, I
But-
didn't see anything in the settings.
Yeah, if you
It's
go over
in
to
the-
music, global volume controls, you should be able to change them.
Oh. That's so much better. Thank you.
The rhythmic sounds, really sound so upbeat. It's almost odd to see the very dour look on the bouncer out front, trying to remain as serious as they can, but clearly just going through the motions of their job. Are you going to try to force your way in, or do you want to get into line? Because that's very much going to change how how anybody sees you here.
Mm.
I'm gonna look around. Is everybody dressed to the nines for this?
It doesn't seem like this is too uppity of a club. They are definitely. This is definitely like mid-dress. Like nobody in the line is going in, glitz and glamour, but they all are going in at the very least looking like they have, like they are. They take care of themselves. They have clearly gotten dressed up to be at a club. They didn't just show up here randomly.
And any
Un-
cover charge?
Any cover charge? As far as you can see, as you are watching the line, it seems like they do have a list of individuals. It's hard to tell if there's any kind of cover charge to get in, as pretty much everybody just checks the list, one gives their name, they check the list, and they are allowed in. I
Suppose any of you mooks would be on the list, would you?
I mean,
Yeah. I
am
don't
a
really
little
get
bit
out
of
of
a
the office
regular.
much.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Real life of the party, these guys. All right, listen. I can try to
I'm-
distract them. We can, give them a little 1-2 sneak around the back. You know what I'm saying?
A man covered in bandages is not the best at sneaking.
Why? The bandages jingle over here? He ain't gonna
They're
be
ki-
looking at you.
they're bright white, even in the shadows. They kind of stand out just a little bit.
Just because you don't get your hands dirty. Listen, his
This man over
eyeballs
here
ain't gonna
running
be
around with
taking
high vis bandages.
It's for my protection, I swear.
Listen, if I play my cards right, he ain't gonna be looking anywhere near you. All you gotta do is slink in the front. And once you're in there, everybody's got high vis on. You ain't gonna stand out at all.
Could I say that I want to use my ability to give a safe passage?
Okay, you're going to try to give safe passage.
Yeah.
Now, I will allow you to try to use your powers in some way. Though, do keep in mind that as of right now, while you're not drawing attention to yourself, doing so may draw attention to you. If nothing else, like because you're going to be making some potentially weird motions to perform this, but also I do need you to tell me like what specifically are you trying to do with this? Like because City of Mist is not a game where you just say, I want to use safe passage. You do need to tell me how, like the action that you're performing, and then we can apply tags to it, because you may be able to get more out of it.
Well, my initial thought is that I wanted to try and say that I'm a regular here. You know, alcohol is a nice way to deal with pain. Um, and then so I'm a bit of a regular. I would assume that the bouncer knows me, and I could try and pull on that to try and get us through.
Okay, you're more than
Maybe
welcome to do
having
that. So
help bouncer with like an emergency that they had or something like that.
okay. So in that case, then you are wanting to like approach the bouncer in some way to see if you can kind of get yourself and the others through.
Yeah.
Okay. Um, that is perfectly fine. Does everybody else follow Micah's lead on this, or does anybody else have any objections?
I stick behind them, hopefully able to sneak in without drawing too much attention.
I mean, if she's got an in with the bouncer, then
Yeah,
yeah.
Works the best.
absolutely.
Okay. Well, okay, so you approach the bouncer, trying not to cause any problems. If you're semi-regular here, then hopefully this won't be too big of an issue. And as you all approach, um, he looks over at you, just kind of vaguely in your direction. Says names.
Micah and some
Rick.
friends.
Well, I hate to say it, but some friends does not appear to be a name on my list. Micah, last I checked, last time that you were here, you got kicked out for drinking too much. You sure you're gonna be okay here?
Uh, I've learned moderation.
I
To
highly
an
doubt that.
extent. Come on. You can't judge me for one rough night. It's not like I do it all the time. Just, some nights are harder than the others, and sometimes you drink one too many.
That's what the some friends are for.
Yeah, they're gonna keep me in check. Make sure I don't overdo it. Just enjoy a nice night of drinks.
He kind of flips down the sheets of paper that he has on his clipboard, and he starts to close in, and he approaches the group. Now, I can't just be letting all of you in here. We have a list for a reason, Micah, and you know this. I want to
No.
say this is technically considered an encounter, so this is a great moment if you want to try to use your abilities to gain the upper hand and convince him of one something, or to move him out of the way. Also keep in mind that when you are using your abilities, just because it says face danger, go toe to toe, these can be used non-aggressively as well. So any conversation like this can be treated just the same and use the same abilities as you would use to knock somebody out. You just need to tell me what you're doing and we'll see what move you can execute.
I'm gonna try and convince him.
Okay.
I'd like to second that convince.
Gonna try and convince him to let us through.
Ugh. I hate the random sudden follows. Alright. You're trying to convince?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and execute the convince move. Now this is
Okay.
going to be a situation in which you are going to roll plus power. How are you trying to convince him? Because this is where we're going to see what power tags may apply.
I'm gonna try and I want to convince him that I can give him something in return if he lets us through this time. That he's not just gonna be doing this for nothing in exchange. That there's something that he can get out of this. You know, scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Okay. And this is where you, what theme tags, like what power tags do you think would apply to that, if any? It's okay if there aren't any, but do understand that you'll be rolling 2d6 on this and trying to beat a 6. You have to get a 7 or higher to make sure that you make any progress on this.
Okay. Man, I want to say just using my one for safe passage.
Okay, so you're trying to basically offer a safe passage as like a token.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say, unfortunately, in this case, I am going to deny that, mostly because, um, as far as you can tell, and you've known this bouncer for a while, he is a sleeper. Even if you offer something if you offer him something from a mythos, he wouldn't understand and he would not be able to see it, even if he does benefit from it. So it's very vague and not something that he can actually physically benefit from as far as he is concerned.
Okay.
It's okay, like It's okay to still try if you wish.
I mean, if you don't mind, yeah.
Yeah, okay. In that case, then just go ahead, execute convince with 0 power. It's just gonna be a flat 2d6 roll, and we'll see what happens.
Okay, with 0 power. It says I'm waiting for approval.
Yes.
Uh,
There we
I
go.
just hit cancel.
That's what I did.
Okay.
Okay. So he he
Bless you.
turns to you, Micah, and just once again kind of just he holds up the board and he says, Micah, I don't want to have this problem again. Last time that you let somebody in here, we had problems. They are not on the list. And if you want to not have any more problems, I would suggest you get out of the line before we cause a scene. I am going to be executing a hard move. This is how the back and forth will happen. Now, you can choose to try to face this if you wish, if you think that there is a way that you can face the intimidation that he's trying to perform.
I would like to do a convince and a retaliation.
Okay, you can do that, but this is specifically a thing that is going up against Micah currently. So, Micah, do you wish to face danger and try to defend against this, or do you want to just take it on the chin and pass it on to somebody else to try to back you up?
Mm.
Keep in mind these statuses are oftentimes temporary, especially in social situations. But if this continues to build up, it can cause a lot of problems.
Okay. Fuck it. I'll take it on the chin.
All right. In that case, Frigg, you were wanting to kind of play backup in this case, right?
I will
Mhm.
say,
Oh.
I think I might be pretty well suited to trying to talk to this guy if we're trying to talk to this guy, if you don't mind.
Oh, good. Go help yourself.
All right.
I was going to pull out the badge, but if you
Oh,
if you have a better way to
gonna try
de-escalate
to-
this before I do,
yeah, I'm gonna try to catch a few flies with honey here.
I
So I'm just gonna kind of slowly sidle up, kind of putting myself between Micah and the bouncer. I'm gonna look him in the eye, flash him a smile, and say, I'm terribly sorry if tall, dark, and curvy over here has offended you. Listen, I'm gonna lean in a little conspiratorially. She's having one of her hard nights, and between you and me, a little night on the town would do her some good. And I think she might also bring in a few people looking for somebody of her particular. I kind of look back, look at the bouncer, give him two little eyebrow bumps. Persuasion, if you know what I mean. And I want to kind of weave a little bit of magic, a little bit of glamour into this just to make Micah, while I'm talking to this guy, look that little bit more appealing.
Okay. So it sounds like you're really trying to weave a lot of things together. So go ahead.
Yeah.
And this is actually really interesting that it like when you execute the move, you select what things there are, and I can approve or deny pretty much any of
Oh,
them.
sweet.
So
Alright, so do I select the little lightning bolts next to the tags I'm trying to use? Once I've got the thing up?
um I'm not entirely sure how it looks on your end. I do know that I just got a a thing for reviewing tags with an unnamed
Try.
tag, but
Let me try this. Clicking that's not doing anything. Yeah, I see an unnamed tag. Hold on, let me try this. No. Oh wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. I think I've got this.
got it all figured out.
Perhaps. We'll see if this works. There we go. Alright. Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
I don't know
Okay.
if... Oh, wait. The unnamed tag is a random other thing. Let me cancel that
Yeah.
and do it again. There we go.
Wonderful. All right. Let's see. All right. Good to see a friendly face. I like it. Only see what you want to see. Okay. One's all right. And tugging on heartstrings. Wow, that's a lot to be applying. That is not bad. I am going to say I'm going to deny the tugging on heartstrings. I know you're trying to weave a good story here. He does not. Well, it's not something that he seems to be buying into. But the other three, I think, are perfectly fine.
Alright. Let's go in on it.
Mm.
Wait, did they all -1?
What?
So wait,
What?
that should be a 10, I think.
Yeah,
Apparently
that's
if you right-click it, -1, it'll put it up, but as a -1?
that is very weird. But yes, that should actually be a 10, which is great. That does mean that you are in fact able to convince him in some way. So this is going to be a status that is equal to your power, and that is going to definitely be more than enough to kind of make him think it over. Uh, let's see, what kind of status would that? We'll just say. Say considering that would be a tier 3. I need to just double check that there's
Oh,
nothing to reduce
I
it.
see what I needed to do. You
Okay.
need to left-click it instead of right-clicking it, and then it's a little gold one. I bet that adds it instead of subtracting it.
Oh,
Oh,
that explains a lot.
that makes sense.
Yeah. Similarly with weaknesses, if you think if for some reason you can pull on a weakness to help you, you can right-click it and it'll add to it instead. But normally, if you just left-click it, it'll do the right thing.
Left click for future
Yep.
reference.
Yep, left-click the actual name of the tag, and it'll highlight it. And then when you hit
yellow.
execute move, it'll add them, and then the MC can go through and remove any ones that he doesn't think applies.
Okay, that does make a lot of sense. Right. And as in this case, he doesn't have anything that would reduce it, so yeah, that is just going to straight up be a tier 3, which in this case, that is enough. As you kind of weave your magics, the bouncer, his face kind of softens just a little bit, almost unnoticeable if you weren't actively looking him in the eyes. And like, Alright. Tonight's not a bad night. We can take you in, but Micah, please. Next time you bring friends onto this club, make sure that they go through the sign-in process. And for the love of God, don't cause a scene, please.
I'll be a good girl, I promise. I won't
I-
overdo it this time.
You're not gonna be able to convince me of that either. Alright, get in.
You are not
Alright.
gonna regret this in a million years. You're gonna regret it tonight. Alright, let's go, boys!
And he waves you through. The door opens. And you enter the nightclub. A small hallway leads you further into the. I'm on the wrong thing. Oh, leads you further into the building, and at the front desk they seem to mostly just be taking pre-orders of things. If there's anything that you might need, whether it be a VIP tag, or if you're wanting to send some drink orders to the counter so that you can quickly just get to the floor without having to worry about reaching the bar. She gives you a big old smile, welcoming you in, though not seeming to call you over toward her. You are welcome to continue further into the club if you wish. Now, Micah, since you have been here before, you know that most of the time, while you will occasionally have somebody just helping out on the side, pretty much every drink here is made by the head bartender himself. And you know him as Ekram Din. I'll be posting that in the chat here. And unless any of you does want to talk to the receptionist, I will assume that you continue forward.
Just continue forward.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Hmm.
I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna drink, I'm not gonna drink.
Not even a sippy.
I might stop and talk to the receptionist, but that can wait till these guys do their thing.
Okay. Well, you enter into the nightclub proper, with the tables and seats set up and almost full. It seems like they have been kind of trickling people in just to make sure that things don't get too overwhelming. But otherwise, there are still a few tables that you would be able to sit at if you were wanting to take a seat. But you are here for a purpose, and the dance floor may not be one of them. From the bar, you do see Ekram working away, and he is very good at what he does, flipping around bottles and glasses like it's nothing. I actually do have an image of him. That is fucking huge. Holy shit.
Talk
Big.
about his
Ekram.
penis, by the way.
What?
What?
Dick.
Oh my god. I need to shrink that. That made it bigger. Fuck.
Shrink the dick. smaller.
I should have actually set this up as like as a note thing, but I didn't do that. I don't know why.
There he is.
As well, in between setting up the next drink and handing it to a patron, he does spot your group and looks directly at Micah and smiles oh so brightly. Just kind of motions her over, though the motion does seem to be directed at the group as a whole.
I'll just walk forward towards them, wave a hand, just go, "AK, honey, hi. Keep it light tonight. I'm trying not to start shit."
Keep it light tonight.
Like,
Light.
Micah, darling, you never do. You request this almost every time. If you wish, I can give you your drink. All that you need to do is ask. Who are your friends?
Just some people I met wanted to, hang out, go new places, have a few drinks, get to know each other better.
Well, they are all welcome here. So long as everybody's having a good time, that's all I care about. Now, can I get you all a drink, or does the brooding one over here want to ask me questions? You look like the type, I'm sorry. And he seems to be motioning over at Frigg.
Do you have me pinned that quickly?
You look very brooding.
The mood fits. Yes, I would like to ask you some questions. Pull out a little reporter notepad, flip a page or two in.
While he's doing that, I'm doing little motions to just grab my drink.
Alright. Yeah, it's you do small motions, and without seeming like he's not even, breaking eye contact, he quickly just grabs the bottles that you are oh so familiar with and whips up your drink with ease. And as usual, just how you like it, he makes sure to do his little motions, which all of you do see some light sparkles just kind of come from his fingertips as he rubs them together over the glass. And he only slides it over to you, Micah.
You don't need to be so fancy for them. But I appreciate it. Gotta show off a little bit, I guess. I'll grab my drink and just start sipping on it.
Do you have pyrotechnics in those sleeves, or?
You do recognize it as some kind of mythos power. It's... He's not using it maliciously, and Micah
No,
obviously
but
would have seen it too.
I'm wanting to keep it more. I don't know that it's a mythos power. It's obscured. Playing it off like it is obscured.
Just salt, darling. Now, what questions did you have for me? Because, I am more than happy to answer anything for a... You're not a cop. A
Just
detective
think
of some
it as
kind?
let's not use that word. I'm just a concerned individual of the city today.
Well,
I
concerned
come
individual.
asking for someone who came to me concerned. Have you happened to have seen a Mr. Moore about yay high, unkempt beard, sullen look on his expression? Maybe not a few weeks ago, but recently.
More? What?
The gentleman.
Do you have a problem with Mr. Moore? I don't think
Uh,
that he did anything wrong.
no, he of course didn't. Just somebody's been concerned for his well being. So I'm coming to places that he frequents often to see if I can give them peace of mind.
I'll just interject and be like, he's just a little bit more depressed than usual, you know? Gotta make sure there wasn't nothing funny going on with him.
Make sure he's being taken care of at the places he frequents often.
At the end of the day, all we're really after is the more the merrier, you know what I mean?
You seem like a lovely fellow. Mr. Moore is always taken care of at our establishment. I'm not obliged to give too much information on him, but we're concerned for him. I have heard that he has come back recently, which is wonderful news. He did swing by the bar already, and I gave him what he usually gets, though he seemed out of sorts. Honestly, I don't know what has been going on in his life as of the past couple weeks, but clearly whatever's been going on at his work is really beating him down.
Had you not seen the news of what had happened to Mr. Moore in the last few weeks?
Oh, I've been hearing plenty of rumors. I assure you,
That-
Mr. Moore is not the only patron of mine that has disappeared. As far as I am concerned, I hope that they are finding better selves.
But is he the only patron of yours who's reappeared?
It's funny that you ask, but as far as I remember, no. I do try to keep tabs on anybody that comes through this door, and he's probably the only one that has made a return thus far. He used to come here a lot with his friends, though he made a solo venture last night. Why, you don't mind me asking, are you looking into this? Are you
I'm here to
friends
help.
of his?
I know Mrs. Moore. She's just concerned about him. After taking such a long leave and him coming back around to be a little different from when he left. Since this is close to where I sleep, I just thought this was the good place to start.
Well, I can assure you, without any doubt, that he was safe here. Now, what happens to him once he leaves my doors, that's something that I'm not able to help with.
Of course. The city is so unpredictable with the things that happen on the roads and alleys and many, many corners.
It seems like he is still trying to kind of beat around the bush a little bit, almost like he's trying to protect his patron in some way. It's causing a bit of a roadblock, unfortunately. This would be a good time to try to potentially get some more information through other means, as talking to him is starting to circle a little bit, and you're kind of both talking around each other.
Let me do what I do best. May I investigate?
Yes, you can. Go ahead and do an investigate, and I will need you to, of course, put forward whatever tags you think are appropriate in this case. Keep in mind that you currently have selected head to toe scales and growth in a pinch.
Oh, they're. I don't think they're selected. They are. I don't think they are.
Growth in a pinch is the only one that got sent through to me.
Oh, I just clicked it. That's why. How do I take it off? Cancel. Execute. It doesn't say it's going through, but if I click this, does it go through to you?
Okay, yeah, I just have the private detective education.
Okay.
Okay.
Well,
Actually
this is
going
the
to-
perfect spot. Just put all three on.
All right.
I have experience asking people questions. I have had a few years of detective experience, so I know how to go about it, and there are many corners of the nightclub. Most of them are well lit, but there's a few places that dealings could happen.
Okay. I am going to deny the Misty Corners right now, as this is a bit more direct, but the other two I will allow for this line of questioning.
Okay. So just roll? Just
Yep.
confirm?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Okay.
Ooh.
So, this is an 8. That means that you do, of course, get 2 clues. And you can spend these to ask, you can spend them 1-to-1 to ask questions, or to try to even ask the character directly questions, and get something out of it. That said, I do get to choose one complication when it comes to this.
Mhm.
So let me look over these real quick. Okay. I am going to... I'm going to say your investigation exposes you to danger, and I will clarify on that in just a moment.
Mhm.
So, go ahead, and you can continue to ask questions and use these clues to get more straight answers if you wish.
I'd like to use one of them to just directly ask, before Mr. Moore's disappearance, did he say that he was going to be going anywhere or doing anything?
Okay. I don't know why it's saying waiting for a player to respond. Do you have any other things up?
Sorry, I just gotta hit this. Sorry, I just asked the question like verbally instead of typing it.
That's perfectly fine.
I just put a question mark there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. He says, all right. He did not make any mention of going anywhere in particular. He did leave a little drunk, a little more drunk than usual. I try to keep people safe and keep them making a safe pace. Again, I want people here to have fun, not to leave and stumble into the street and get hit.
Of course.
So he was making mumblings of having something to look into. He didn't mention what, but he kept fiddling with a kind of card. What do you call those things? It's like a business card. Didn't get a good look at it.
You don't happen to remember what was on that card, do you?
Is that what you're using your other clue for?
Sure.
All right. I'm
Any
sorry.
Logos, information, a color.
I'm sorry to say that I don't have. I didn't get a good look, but I remember it being purple. It had some very faint, very small print on it. Though it didn't look overly professional. One of those kinds of things that you might have handed to you, telling you about an upcoming event. Join us at whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
He took it with him, though, so I don't have have one of my own. But I will say I have seen that card around. He's not the only one that had that, though he's the first one that I noticed that seemed to be almost weighing whether or not to follow up on it.
Okay.
Across the bar, as you're asking these questions, you do notice that there is an individual that seems to be a little shifty in their seats. On their seat, it's clear that you are being listened to.
And who's noticing this?
The guy at the bar.
Yeah, it's an individual from across the bar, from like, further down on the bar. They seem to be kind of eavesdropping on the back and forth conversation.
And we all notice this.
Frigg is the one that notices this first, though. I will leave it up to Frigg if he wants to bring this to everyone's attention or just let this go.
Maybe just a flick of the eye to the other nice party I have brought with me, and just try to flick attention to the eavesdropper without
All
alerting.
right.
anything.
So, in that case, then I'm gonna double check. But I believe that might qualify for
Face danger?
either either t- I don't think it would be take the risk. But I was thinking more potentially sneak around
Okay.
because you're trying to be very subtle about this. Yes.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
So
Um,
let's see.
Yeah, I'm just double checking to make sure that I'm thinking of the right one here. It is kind of annoying that it's not listed in here. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That would fall under it. It's just to act secretly or deceptively.
Well, then I would say just the sharp, watchful eyes.
Okay. I'll allow it.
Okay. Hmm. Since they're listening to me, I don't think I can apply unassuming.
Yeah.
Or I could apply my past detective work to understand that he may not be someone with my best interest in mind. I've had to go into bars like this before and deal with patrons who don't like me asking questions in their city.
I would actually say like the unassuming might
Be
I
one?
might allow that, but the past detective work, like you're not trying to, like this is you
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to act
this is kind of-
secretly. So
Okay. So the unassuming?
yeah, so unassuming, I would allow that.
Okay. Yep. I'd say that's good then.
All right, go for it. Easy. So
Cool dice.
in that case, then, yeah, with just a very, very subtle motion that is really only noticeable to the others around you and Ekram in front of you as he is trying to hold that conversation. You do let the others know that there is somebody else. And it does not seem like they don't move or make any motion that seems to indicate that they picked up on you pointing them out.
Debating if I should do anything about it or just keep an eye on them. But for now, I guess I'll just I glance in that direction.
I'm a detective. I'm not made for combat. Unnamed status. What the?
I guess since I'm drinking, and I'm sitting here while they're having a conversation, I'll just grab my drink, turn in my seat, and just take a sip. Just playing it off as me looking about the club.
Okay.
We could have, if we keep an eye on this guy, Cool Hand Luke and me could follow him out of here when he goes home, see what he's up to.
A little bit of sneaking around.
Yeah, a little bit of sneaking around, a little bit of peeping on things that they don't want us to see, you know?
Part of me thinks you went from like a online journalist to a fucking mafia. Yeah, I might have to follow him home and see what's going on. See?
Listen, buddy, in the world of online blogging, it's already a mafia.
Yeah, I might need to find some information about him. See? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. See?
See where he's going down to the docks, you know?
Yeah. See?
Give
We
him
want
some
my-
concrete
for-
shoes. Let him sleep with the fishes. You see?
Yeah. See?
Ekram kind of just looks at you like, is everything all right? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. Of course. Just still have a few more questions for you, if that's okay.
Oh, I'm sure. Your like is always full of questions. Though, it does seem like you are at least trying to help.
Mhm.
I'll tell you what. I only have time for a couple more, but I do have a bar to tend, and the night's only going to get heavier.
If you have other more important tasks to attend to, please.
I'll interrupt them. You know, since you're so kindly saying you have a bar to attend, how about I help a little bit? Serve me another drink while you two
I-
keep talking.
I thought you said you weren't going to get
Shush,
drunk.
shush.
Oh,
Get your
okay.
questions out the way. Let me have a drink.
Yeah,
Make
bar
one
here.
a virgin, if you know what I mean.
He
Which you
makes
should, you're a bartender.
he makes another drink for you, going through all of the same motions that you are oh so familiar with. You don't quite know what he does to these drinks, but they're one of the few things that can, without much effort, make you happy.
Because they're made with love.
Oh, alcohol.
Oh, and that. Yeah.
Goddamn, I got rid of the fucking awareness. Fucking,
Unnamed status.
Unnamed status.
there it is again.
Unnamed status, my beloved.
Alright. Well, what do you got?
I grab my second drink and
Let me
nod
I'll
at him.
take
Come on,
another.
get your questions out of the way.
I was mainly
I'm
just
I'm
trying to,
buying you time.
I was mainly just trying to keep him distracted so, people could do something to the guy that's listening in on us. I'm just trying to build some empty space.
Oh yeah, we're waiting for him to get up and leave so we can trail his ass. See
Oh,
where
so
he's
we're
going,
just-
see what
So
he's
we're
doing.
just gonna let him listen to us as we're just sitting here talking about this?
Yes, and we're gonna talk about things that don't matter none. And when he gets
Oh.
bored and leaves, you can keep on with the conversation.
So what do you put in those drinks anyway?
What would you say your signature drink is at this fine establishment?
I'm not quite sure what that has to do with Mr. Moore. But
Buddy over here has never heard of a diversion in his life.
you all look like you are in the know. So I see no reason to hide it. I make sure to put a little bit of something to each of my drinks. We don't quite have a special drink here, but all of our drinks are special, if you know what I mean.
Cocaine?
But no,
Amphetamines?
no, what?
Acid?
No.
Crack?
MDMA?
Please don't antagonize my bartender.
It's not antagonization.
I'm not judging, I'm just trying to know.
I
And you
Just
could cut through the
make
silence of the
sure
night.
that every drink that I make will bring a little bit of happiness to someone. So easily, drinks can cause more problems, but I do want to make sure that anybody that enjoys my fine establishment is able to truly enjoy themselves throughout the night.
Oh, he puts magic in the drink, guys. It was magic all along.
Who would have thought it?
And I look at him and give him a little smile and a wink.
Wow.
Yes,
I'll just down the rest of my drink.
I
Well,
keep
whatever
many
you put in
cards up
them
my sleeves.
Makes me very happy.
I'm sure that it does. And Micah, please, you are allowed here, but
Yes, yes. Don't make a scene. Don't drink too much. I'll keep it to 2 tonight.
thank you. You have to understand. I'm only one man. I can't keep a leash on you forever.
God forbid a woman wants to drown their sins in alcohol.
Alright, I've got an idea. Luke, come here.
All right.
I'm gonna lead Lucien out onto the dance floor.
Okay. Well, if you don't mind, I am going to tend to the others. This entire time he has been making drinks, but he hasn't been roaming around the bar as much as usually would. So he, with a very light wave of his hand, he almost like kind of motioning you off or saying goodbye, goes about the rest of his business, making more drinks and talking with others about what ails them.
Just say thanks for the drinks, AK. See ya.
And you two are, Micah and Frigg, you are left alone at the bar as Robin and Lucien have decided to walk away going towards the dance floor. The individual that was listening in continues to sip on their drink, almost as if they're buying time. They're very bad at hiding it, but every time that they bring the glass to their mouth, it doesn't go down. This drink is clearly a prop
Farce.
for them. Even if they were drinking before, they haven't even taken so much as a proper sip since you started asking questions. So it's
How close to us would you say they are?
I'd say that they're a solid like 10, 15 feet away. There's a few individuals at the bar between you and them. The only reason why they even got Frigg's attention is because they were the only ones that were almost motionless. Like they were waiting for something to happen.
Mm.
I just kind of lean over to Micah. Maybe they're waiting for somebody to apprehend us for asking these questions. I'm not sure if it's too wise if we continue to be here.
No, you're right. Maybe they are waiting for someone. We can
Bartender,
always
give me
find out
another
who
drink.
that someone is. Don't tempt me. Maybe we can find out who that someone is. And I'll
Really
just
want to
get up
find
from my
out.
seat, not really listening to whatever he was
Oh.
already saying to me, and started walking in in the direction of
The
this
bar.
person.
Oh, well, okay.
Incredible.
Incredible.
As you get up and start making any motion towards them, they also get up from their seat, leaving their drink behind, and start to try to take a wide route towards the exit.
That's a little tough. Micah's got a little bit of junk in the trunk. She's a little wide. Right. Well, you're gonna have to be taking a nice, real wide circle here.
Can I just, make my way towards them regardless and catch them midway?
Can I block their way with my ass?
Right. Chill the fuck down.
Christ. Yeah, you can try to approach them. It sounds like you're not being you're not trying to be subtle about this at this point, right?
Not at all. That's what the others are for.
Oh,
Okay. Well, they are actively trying to get away from you, as it seems to be. Go ahead, tell me how you're actually trying to follow them or cut them off. We may need to do a go toe to toe.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't want to be caught.
I want to say just trying to play it off as me, having an interest in them after a few drinks.
Okay.
Just really wanting to get to know them after
Your
seeing
sex
them.
appeal.
Yes.
I see.
Okay. So it sound like, do you have a power tag in mind that you're going to try to use with this?
Mm.
Why'd you have to put me on the spot like that?
I don't know.
Damn.
Embrace from behind. I guess.
Okay.
Just try and catch them from behind.
All right.
I think
So
they
you're
have
you're
a- Okay. Well,
you're trying to use your mythos in this case. Okay. All right. You know what? Go ahead. Send me that for approval.
She disappears behind a wall and appears in front of him. Hello.
How would I do that?
You have to click on it. So have your character sheet up. You do the ability, and then just click on the.
Didn't you do this already with convince? It should work the same way. Just change the core move to go toe to toe.
I'll go toe to toe. That's what I was asking.
Ah, yeah.
And that is with embrace from behind.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh.
Hmm. Okay. In that case, then you get to choose two.
Choose what?
You should see in the chat, choose two.
Oh, choose two. Mm. I guess I'll get them good and just block them from living.
All right, go ahead and check those boxes. Okay. In that case, then, giving your opponent a status with tier 1. So I'm going to say that they are surprised by this, and you are in fact able to block them. So with you suddenly just like it's weird, like there's not a lot of shadows around here, but you wait for your moment and you take one step and like, in an instant you are right behind them and you quickly just grab at them. They jump at your touch.
I'll grab them by the waist and pull them close. And be like, "Hey, handsome, no need to be scared. What are you doing around here tonight?
bringing
Besides, enjoying the sights."
bringing them closer, you see a younger individual that looks feminine. They still trying to hide like some of themselves from you, but they say, I was just leaving. I don't want any trouble. Please.
Trouble? Why would there be any trouble? I just
Your
wanted to
trouble.
invite you a drink. Get to know you a little better.
I've already had my drink for the night. Thank you. Please.
Oh, come on. You can't just deny a pretty lady when they wants to buy you a drink. Where are you going in such a hurry that you can't even, enjoy a free drink?
Home to my boyfriend. Please.
You got him on the back burner.
Uh at that point, I'm just like, I'm behind them. They can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm motioning towards the rest of the party to at least, try and take advantage of the fact that I've got them in my arms, preventing them from going anywhere.
You do hold them firm, though they are going to try to, they seem to continue to move, like trying to break away. It seems like if you don't do something, they are going to try to fight you on this. And if this doesn't end with them trying to harm you, they may cause a scene.
Hmm. Fuck. Where are we right now in the bar?
They had tried to get away, so like you probably caught them as they were like over around these tables. It's so far nothing bad has happened, but it's only a matter of time before them struggling against you will start to draw attention. Already, as like knowing, like trying to keep an eye on things, I'm assuming, Robin and Lucian, you would have actually seen Micah, approach and
And
they,
completely mess with our mark, yeah.
yeah.
And we run 1 for sneaking.
Well, I told you I'm not one for direct confrontation.
I mean, I did offer for Lucian and I to sneak with this guy.
Yeah.
I mean, fine. I'll just take another glance at him to try and see who he is, and then just let him go and play it off, and just be like, "Oh, I didn't know that such a handsome man like yourself, alone in the bar, would have a partner."
Thank you. And they, without saying anything else, continue to exit the building. This time a little more hurried. You didn't get a whole lot of features, so you do make note of the clothing that they are wearing. They're not too dressed up. They're clearly wearing things that are a little bit baggier, trying to hide a lot of their identifying features. The clothing very clearly betrays their size. But Robin and Lucian, your mark is quickly, very quickly leaving the building after their interaction with Micah.
Alright, Luke, we don't got a lot of time. I'm gonna grab their shoulders, position them in just the right point on the dance floor. I'm looking up at all the lights. Alright, think really hard about the guy who just left the bar, alright?
All right.
Look up now!
Yeah.
I'm gonna do that right as one of the fucking lights just shines right down. I don't know if you've seen that video of the dude in the bar where he does it with his drink, but I'm doing that with Lucian.
I don't think I have seen that. It sounds
I
awesome.
haven't either.
but-
Yeah,
Oh my
The
god,
hell?
I think I know I've seen this.
I'm trying to find it.
I think I've got it.
Oh, good. Good.
Oh, never mind. Dead Link.
Oh
It's
man, my
literally-
favorite. I do love me some Dead Link.
It's literally a fucking GIF cat link, and it takes me nowhere.
Ugh.
What did you search to find it?
Guy in bar spotlight drink.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that should do it.
I mean, it did.
Hang on, wait. I got another one. It's TikTok. TikTok isn't gonna fail me.
TikTok's never failed.
Oh, it actually didn't fail me.
And when I searched, I got like some Reddit links.
We go to this memes, posting it at memes.
Oh boy.
There we go.
Yeah, this is the one.
Yep. Christ.
I'm doing this, but with Lucy.
Their entire face. Go.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming that you're trying to use this for some premonitions.
If we can tell at
Yeah.
least where he's gonna be in the next few minutes, we can catch up to him, and he
There we
won't
go.
think anyone followed him out of the bar.
Lucian in the middle of the bar.
Okay.
Lucian, what do you see?
So
What
yeah,
do
Lucian,
I see?
they're uh you can, since you're trying to use your divination, this is actually going to be a different kind of move, called Look Beyond the Mist.
Okay.
So that's under special moves, Look Beyond the Mist. This is a move that directly relates to your abilities as a mythos. And instead of, I believe instead of it being, where the fuck is Look Beyond the Mist? Is that under base things in the book? Swear to
That
God.
was under special moves.
Right, as opposed to the cinematic. Right. Yeah. Those instead of you telling me a power tag, this is basically going to be very similar to investigate, but your power is the number of mythos that you have. In this case, 1. So go ahead and give me
Kill
that.
Lucian.
Not necessarily.
Wait, so what exactly am I doing?
On
Oh,
your sheet,
character
special
sheet,
moves.
Yeah,
Look
it's already
Beyond the
on special
Mist.
moves, yeah. It should be in the drop down next to execute move.
Okay. Ah, I see. Okay. Habonk.
All right, then.
Ooh.
All right.
That was a particularly effective light.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you saw the TikTok.
Okay. So, you have 1 clue. Go ahead, ask me a question. I will give you an answer through your premonition.
All right, so we need to know where this guy's headed, right?
Yeah.
Where's this guy headed?
All right. Go ahead and in the chat, put your question and submit it. You can just put a question mark if you want to. It's fine. I just want to make sure that it's progressing. You, in the blinding light.
No, you have to do it in the clue.
Oh, fuck.
Where is that guy going?
Where are you going?
It's just a little German. Lucian's just a little German.
Oh my god!
Fuck.
Where is he going?
All right, there we go. Now we're waiting for the MC to respond.
Okay.
Come
God,
on,
you're
main
killing me.
character.
It's a master of ceremonies.
Main character.
In the blinding light, you see a flash of the future. The individual that just left, finds themselves in what appears to be a back alley of sorts. They thankfully appear to be a little more calm now, but they are waiting.
Waiting.
Ooh, they meeting somebody.
Or they're waiting for us to leave.
I like to imagine when you come out of that premonition, you just see Robin doubled over laughing. They find this so fucking hilarious.
And I'm very confused. I have no idea what could possibly be wrong with you.
The lamps.
Did you
They
see
let
it?
me see.
Did you?
A
Didn't
vision.
wait?
He's in some kind of back alley, waiting.
Ah, thank you. May you be more specific next time.
Well, it was dark.
You
Oh.
give some vague descriptions of what you saw, and while it wouldn't help pretty much anybody else, Robin happens to be quite good at navigating
Back alleys.
back alleys and pathways. So you're at least able to narrow it down. They don't make it far. What they're describing seems to be behind some storefronts, a block or two away.
Oh yeah, where they put the old clothes that they're not gonna sell to anybody anymore.
Yeah, that's
The
the one.
dumpsters are locked, but if you know the code, you can get into them. You can get some real free stuff. I just kind of gesture to my whole outfit.
How free?
Entirely free.
Real free.
Not entirely legal. Anyway, let's go. We're looting
Yeah.
them.
Don't tell Frick.
We'll skedaddle.
Frig ain't a cop. That's why we're friends.
All right. And you leave the club. Micah is a little more.
Inebriated.
Yeah.
We are definitely not taking Micah with us.
It's okay, Micah. He's just a little pat on the head. You could stay in the club. You just.
I'm gonna hit Frig on the shoulder. Hey, she's your problem now.
All right. Flashbang.
Whoa.
Ow.
We appear to be in some kind of sketch pad.
Quick, Lucian, what'd you see?
It was dark.
Wow.
There was
Christ.
an alley. There was a bright light, which I might have nothing to do with it, but it was dark.
Right then. Onwards.
That's basically the same thing. Yeah, right? Okay. And just gonna put that in there. Go. Okay. Also going to put in here right now. Shady individual. All right. I have to tell getting. Yeah, come here. Come on. Yep. Nose kiss. Come on. I love you so much. Night night. Mwah. Good job. Right. You follow, not close behind, but close enough that you're not going to waste too much time. And you start navigating down the alleyways. Unless somebody has been kicked out or chooses to want to stay behind, I will assume that everybody is here. So you tell me if you're trying to actually ditch Micah.
No.
Even if you wanted, you couldn't.
I'm stuck on you like glue. You can't get rid of me that easily.
All right. And in that case, then you go into the alleyway and onto the alleyways, and Lucian, it's always weird seeing the future play out. All of these things that you are starting to see around you are just giving you just back to back deja vu. And peeking around the corner, standing in a small bit of light, you do see that individual kind of just leaning up against a wall, waiting, seemingly, for someone or something. And you don't have to wait long before you do see somebody else also wearing some baggier clothing, trying to obscure themselves in the night. They approach the other individual, getting in somewhat close, and they start to discuss something as their hands seem to be making small motions, like they're passing something back and forth.
Let's see if I can get Lucian and I in earshot of them.
Oh, hang on, wait. I've got
Whoop.
this.
Uh-oh.
Able to listen in when nobody expects it.
Oh, wow.
That
Would
is,
that be investigate? Or would that be a special move?
that would probably be investigate in this case, if you're
Okay.
wanting to gain information. Then, yeah, I would say that you're trying to get clues from this. Yes.
Okay. Is there anything else I can use? They're not really hiding anything, short of just out of the way.
I mean, they're definitely not doing this out in the open. They are, even in this alleyway where they're hidden from people, they are still trying to hide their actions even more.
Misty corners hide the best secrets.
All right, I will allow it.
Sweet.
Actually, here, send that through again.
Oh, which one?
The
Misty corners?
yeah, basically the whole thing for approval.
Oh,
No, it's fine. That popped up.
Oh. There we go. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I am actually thinking about invoking your weakness of unable to see the larger picture.
Okay.
Because even with you listening in, This seems like a thing where you're probably thinking something in particular, but it's even then, like you may struggle to actually understand what
What I'm hearing.
what you're hearing.
Hmm.
So we'll see. That said, that is going to give you +1 attention on your higher education.
Sweet.
Okay.
Hmm.
So
I failed.
yeah, unfortunately, this is going to be a situation where you are going to not succeed.
Yeah.
I will get to do something in return. I'm trying to find the section on my on my moves
They
specifically.
noticed a man covered in bandages trying to listen in on their conversation.
Not the most subtle of things.
No, unfortunately not.
What are you talking about?
It's okay. I'm just a man covered in bandages. I wasn't trying to listen in on what you were saying. No, 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 no. I was just looking at this manhole cover.
Here they are. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So in this case, um, you are going to run uh into quite a bit of trouble with this. As you start to try to listen in as best as you can, you pick up mumbles here and there, but it's nothing concrete for you to work with. You try to lean in just a little bit closer, and that's when you stumble across some trash in the alleyway. The crunch of a can underfoot really brings that really brings the really brings you to their attention. And as both of them look up at you mid motion, it's like time stands still.
I can explain.
And one of them just both of them just start booking it in the other direction. The one that you were following going left, the one that they were talking to, is going to the right as they exit very quickly away from you.
Mm.
Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Robin. They're doing it again.
Can I can I intervene and try to catch one of them?
I mean, you can try to give chase if you want.
Grab my balls.
Yeah, I'll try and give chase not to the guy on the bar, but the other one.
Mm.
Okay.
Who got handed off to before our buddy Frigg showed
Fucked
just
it
how
up.
suave of a detective he really is.
That is pretty hard to tell. But if you want to try to like investigate like do a quick investigate to get some information to help make a decision, I would allow it. You just need to tell me how you're like if there's any particular power tag you think would apply that would allow you to have gotten this information.
I don't think there is, so I'm gonna run after the other one.
The one that wasn't in the bar?
No, the one that
Or
was in the bar that Micah's not running after
okay.
for full coverage.
It seems like in that case then we are splitting up a little bit. Which one are you following, Frigg, if you are following either?
I pick myself up, and I follow the one that was not in the bar.
Okay, so you're going with Micah. Lucian, do you follow Robin for an even split, or are you just leaving it to him?
Yeah, we'll make it an even split. I've seen this man in my premonitions. We're acquainted enough, I suppose.
Okay. In that case, then you give chase. The this be I don't know if this be yeah, sure, why not? All right. The chase begins as both individuals seem to be doing their best to get away. As they run out of the alleyways into the street, the the lights from poles lining the road do make shadows numerous, but very, very hard to directly catch them in. Starting with the one that was in the bar, how are you giving chase onto this one, Robin and Lucian?
I want to follow as closely behind as I can, but I want to be like ducking behind lamp poles and like mailboxes and shit, pretending like I'm being stealthy.
Well, I
Okay,
don't think I don't think
that's
stealth is a thing at this point.
Healthy is
yeah. I was gonna say that's not very.
It
Like,
doesn't matter. That's just that it's style points.
okay,
gotta
so
be,
you're
like-
moving very quickly from cover to cover, taking
yeah,
time to press yourself up against the light pole.
Exactly. Yeah, you got it.
Womp.
I make sure my cloak is nice and swishy as well.
Okay.
That's you know,
Um.
cult standard fare.
Yeah. It sounds like you're. Are you trying to like use a power tag here, or basically just pass it to Robin?
I do have. I mean, I've got crepuscular vision, which is like low light vision, which might be somewhat helpful in this situation. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, sure. If you want to like use it to basically try to keep track, go ahead.
Right, so
Um,
you could use your sense of conviction. Right now, you're really convicted that you need to catch this guy.
Yeah, that as well.
I mean, sure.
Okay,
Next head.
how do I?
So this would probably also be a go toe to toe, as you're trying to effectively beat them running away. So under
Okay.
core moves, go toe to toe. Make sure that you select your proper tags.
Okay, and that's just a. Okay, so they're highlighted.
Yeah, just make sure that they're highlighted in yellow.
Sweet. Yeah. All right. Go toe to toe. You said.
Yes.
Hebonk. Oh fuck.
Yep,
No,
that
that's
looks.
okay. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yep, that
Okay,
looks
right.
right.
Hebonk.
Okay.
Ooh, close.
So you get to choose one as you're like chasing after them.
Okay. Um, I guess I'll just it's achieve the goal.
All right, you managed to achieve your goal. All right. So you do start to close in on them, and as you start to close in, uh, they are going to just keep swerving, as they just dip into another alleyway, clearly trying to block you off. Um, and they clearly have had a lot of practice with running away, and they are more than keeping pace. They are starting to outpace you again. I'm going to give you a status as they just keep like bobbing and weaving. Here. You're tired. No, you're starting to get a little tired as they clearly are. They are a lot more agile than you at this. Robin, are you trying to do anything in this particular
Yes.
case?
So, presumably, I'm largely keeping pace with Lucien at this point, or at least enough for me to say, when you see the queue, just chase him into it, all right? Don't know why I went British there. Just chase him into it, all right? A little putt came out.
All right.
And I am going to try using the shadowed trails. Instead of chasing him directly as Lucien is, I'm going to try to take a bit of a shortcut behind, sort of backstage, as it were. And I'm going to try to open up in one of the dark alleys that he's going towards a little entrance for Lucien to chase him into.
All right. Go ahead. Send forward whatever power tags you think would be appropriate. We'll look over them.
All right, let's see.
While you're looking up real quick, are you familiar with Guilty Gear, Gizmo?
Only vaguely.
Do you know about Faust?
Sounds like something I've...
He's like the crazy doctor. If
I
you saw
know.
anything from
Yeah,
Guilty Gear, you would have seen
it's-
Faust.
It's one of the things he can do. He can just open doors in whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah,
So
that's-
even though it's not you opening a door, I could just imagine a very large, cartoonishly sized door. Just, oh hello, I'm you now.
What you got?
I've got a potential idea. There's something I want to try to do to help this out, but I don't know exactly how to do it. What if I were to try to outrun this guy using the power of copious amounts of caffeine from never being better?
Okay, you're trying to like become caffeinated.
Not necessarily become, having already become using the flashback. 'Cause we're
Okay.
getting into the session, I feel like it's a good time to go ahead and pull on that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so how would I do this?
Well, go ahead and execute the flashback.
Okay. Just outright?
Yep, just execute flashback outright. And you're going to choose one. So, in this particular case, you are describing events from your character's backstory or describe an action carried out. Yep.
Yeah. where I drank just way too many lattes.
Okay.
And I've got that power coursing through me right now.
All right. While it's not going to be huge, I'm definitely going to say that there you go. You are caffeinated.
All
So
right.
we will be able to pull on that for A plus.
Awesome. Is this also going to be a toe-to-toe?
Yes, this will more than likely be a toe-to-toe.
All right. Where's that? Oh, there it is. Caffeination. Oh, wait. Got it. There we go. I don't think I have much else other than those two. The rest of it doesn't become relevant until later.
Okay.
Unless I could try guidance through the green to know the proper paths to take to really cut this guy off, actually. Let's try that.
Okay. I will say, yeah, I'll say yes to all of those. But yeah, with all of the light pollution from the street lamps, and with the time that you are currently, like the time constraint that you're under with this, I'm actually going to say burning of the light is going to come into play here. So that's going to get you an attention, but a -1.
That'll work. Hot dog baby.
Oh,
Okay.
With rolls like that, who needs weaknesses?
the light was so bright, I burst into flames. That would probably be 2 1s. It's a little extreme for just a 4 or 6.
And where's that set it's at when you need him?
Ah, if only. Quick,
Okay.
I'm gonna call in a favor from the Arachnatui.
I am actually going to say that with how this goes, I'm going to complicate things just a little bit by forcing you to choose.
Oh,
So you find yourself down the wooded paths, and it doesn't happen often. It happens often enough. It just really, really sucks that it's happening now of all times. As you do see a path that you have yet to travel, you know that whatever this path leads to, it's not going to lead you to catching this guy. But the alternative is to leave that path completely untraveled. Not only would this be quite possibly detrimental to your mythos, but it's going to leave you very, very disappointed. And that's not going to be very useful to you in this if you do manage to catch this guy.
well, I mean, I don't know that it doesn't lead to a route that's gonna catch this guy quicker. I can't possibly know that unless I go down the path. Maybe that's a shortcut that I didn't even know about yet.
Okay.
By the way, I bet Lucian's got this.
All right. And in that case, you're going to be taken out of the scene for a bit.
Oh, alright then. Oh my
Okay. you start heading down a path that you have yet to travel, just seeing where it leads. Unfortunately, mapping out a new path, even sprinting down it, it is going to lead somewhere, hopefully somewhere useful, but at least for a little bit, you don't know what's happening outside of these wooded paths. Lucian, I'm sorry. We'll come back to you in a minute, but right now, you were told, wait for the signal, and you ain't
I wasn't
seeing
told-
one.
I didn't tell them wait for the signal.
Micah and Frigg, you're chasing down the other individual that went the other direction. And they are trying their best to get away, but that's not stopping you. How are you approaching trying to catch this individual?
There is enough darkness in this hallways. I think that I want to pull for my powers again and make them sink into dark.
Okay, you're gonna try to catch them in the patches of darkness. Go ahead, give me a toe to toe, as they are still it's gonna be a little hard to catch them with this.
Okay.
Right?
Mm,
Anything else that you think might apply to this or no? Before
yes.
Okay.
I want to ask, like, would I be able to use my the fact that my powers make me have a terrifying presence and just like be from behind, just yell at them to stop?
Unfortunately, weaknesses cannot be used as a power. They cannot be used as a strength in your favor. So terrifying presence, if it does apply, it would always apply as a negative.
It's a negative.
Yes. And at least right now, I'm not going to apply that as a weakness in this case.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Then yeah, I'll just go with.
I have put through the approval.
I'm just like thinking, what like if I could apply anything else, because like I couldn't do like two things at a time, right? Like try and also catch them from behind as I'm trying to make them trip with the darkness.
I mean,
Like it
If
has
you-
to be one thing.
I mean, embrace from behind is like all these are meant to be like slightly vague, so you can try to pull on multiple. I would say embrace from behind. You're actively chasing them. You have at least the upper hand when it comes to, trying to catch them off guard.
Yeah.
So if you want to put that through, I will approve it.
Yeah, I think I'll put that through too. Both Sink in the Dark and Embrace from Behind.
All right.
Yeah, I guess those two, and I'll just confirm.
All right. So go ahead and choose two.
Okay. I am going to just block them and get them good.
Okay. So yeah, this is going to be a tier 2 status that you're going to be getting them with. And I will say for your part, they are going to, they are in fact going to be taken out with a tier 2. So,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say, yeah, that would be a subdued 2. You are able to like, catch them in just the right patch of shadow, and they're running, clearly getting more out of breath, when suddenly, like, something just grabs their leg, and they just fall to the ground. They don't know what the hell happened. They look behind them like they tripped over something, and just see you quickly approaching, and you are on them before they can get back up. And Frigg, you are right behind her, following up on this. Cutting back to Lucian real quick. You still have not seen any kind of signal or indication. What do you do?
I suppose I press onwards.
Okay. How are you trying to close the distance on this individual? Are you just trying to keep pace?
Yeah, essentially just trying to keep pace as much as I can, still flattening myself against every available area of cover.
Okay. In that case, whatever tags you think are appropriate for this, go ahead. Send them
Alright,
through,
let's
and I'll approve any that I think are good.
Essentially the same thing as last time, I suppose. Alright, still toe-to-toe.
Yeah, you still have not managed to get the upper hand in this, as you basically just kept pace.
Right. Alright. Oh, shit.
Okay. And I will be applying your tired 1 to this as a negative, because...
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay. Go
Is
ahead
that the
and
same as
choose
last
one.
Can I counter their attempt to get away?
No. So basically, the way that this works, the 3 options are effectively, like, achieving what you are setting out to do,
Mm.
giving them a status that is equal to the power of the roll, or stopping them from applying a status to you. So if you only if you only choose one, and you don't choose to block, dodge, or counter their best attempts, they're going to be able to apply more status to you. But you won't be but if you choose that, you won't be able to really gain any ground. You're just keeping pace.
Right. Okay. Well, we'll go, I guess, with achieving the goal again then.
Okay. In that case, then, now they are going to be applying another another +1 tired. I don't know why. Like what happened to your tired status from before, but I guess it's because it like we applied it to the roll.
For the roll, so it goes
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, it's weird. It's probably because it was marked as temporary. It's fine. Alright. Because that is another tired 1, you are going to be getting tired 2. It is going to upgrade. But you do get right up on them. Now, I will say that they are going to respond in kind as you see them like as you are getting like right up on them, you see appears to be like a pile of boxes. It's hard to tell what's in them, but they quickly like seem to be maneuvering slightly, moving slightly towards it, as if they're about to go and bring it down on you as you close in.
I was about to say box transformers. I was, oh, they're transformers.
That's
No.
that's what I was trying to do.
I'm sorry if I played that sound effect for anybody else.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah. I
Okay,
didn't
good.
either.
I was just clicking the little scene in the corner and it made little clicking sounds. So I was stimmed a little bit, just on off, on off, on off.
Right. Yeah. What are you doing here, Lucian? You do have a chance to respond to this.
And what was it that he was doing to me?
Boxes.
Boxes.
I'm giving
On
you
the
a
bed.
fair warning. I have to I don't usually get to do a thing to you directly unless you fail at something. So if I want to do something to you, I need to give you some kind of fair warning. That's where I have to take soft moves that allow me to do hard moves. In this case, I'm giving you a fair warning that he is about to throw some boxes down upon you. If you do not
I
do
see.
anything to stop this, then there is a chance that then he will more than likely continue on in this action, and I will hit you after that fair warning.
He's soft now, but once the stack of boxes come down, he's gonna get hard.
Right. Yeah. Oh fuck! What can I do in this situation?
Well, you know what I would recommend?
What would you recommend?
Use your architectural acuity to turn the stack of boxes against him.
Huh.
Nobody can crush a structure down while you're around.
That's
Got
true.
The power of the moth.
I was also looking at architectural acuity, but more so as like a defensive thing. I like that. Yeah, I can. I'll do that. I'll try to use his plays against him. I'll make some sort of structure or destroy a structure like no one's business.
Okay. In that case, then, this is actually going to be interesting. This is not. I do not think that this would be a. This might not be a toe-to-toe. You might actually you might potentially benefit more from a change the game instead.
Okay.
Because you're trying to change what's happening with these boxes outright, rather than going up against him. So this will still work very much the same. You're still going to apply your power tags as usual, but depending on how effective you are, this will give you juice, which I'll tell you exactly like what that does. If we are successful, this is going to let you kind of make some changes to the scene.
Okay. Sweet. In that case, Hebonk.
Okay. I'd say like you're not looking directly into a light, but there's enough light that I'm not going to use your weakness against you. And I don't think a tired would apply in this particular case, so I'm just going to give you the 2 power.
All right. Sick.
There we go.
Kabonk.
Wonderful.
Hey!
All
Higher
right.
than it has been.
So yeah, you're gonna get 2 juice and one. Well, this is a 1-to-1 conversion. This is going to allow you to do those things that you see there, and you can double up on them if you want. So, for example, burn a power tag or story tag. That, like right now, the stack of boxes is a story tag. So if you want, you can burn the story tag, basically making those boxes not usable or irrelevant in some way, and then you still have 1 more juice to spend on something else.
Ooh, sick. Okay. Well, I definitely want to do that. Get those boxes the hell out of here.
All right.
And then enough for 1 more.
Yep, you do have another juice. So, what do you want to do from here? For example, if you want to create a story tag, you may, through this, like, you may recognize, okay, these boxes are not a problem to me. Like, basically create this scenario, or just change the scene to where these boxes are not a problem. But there is something that you see that you can use, that you might be able to use against him. And that will allow you to create another thing in the scene that you can then pull on for whatever your next action may be. Alternatively, to give or reduce status, that basically can, you can use that to remove some of your tired. You can use that to impose a status that is appropriate on him.
Damn, the saxophone's going wild.
Yeah, it's going crazy,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Fuck.
Bro, the entire fucking song, like the last 5 minutes, I just been.
My man
Yeah.
is going at it.
He's having a panic attack, and the sax
But
is the only.
I
thing
mean,
that
you could
can
also
get
just
his attention.
suggest almost anything, and so long as I agree to it, you can spend it on that too. But those are the main things.
All right. I kind of want to try to give him a status of some sort. Maybe slow his roll a bit.
Okay.
I just need him to be intimidated in some way that might slow him down a bit, perhaps.
Okay. Intimidated. I'm not sure if that would be relevant, but I am more than happy to give him some confusion.
Yeah.
Um,
That works.
So yeah, I'll
images of Mothman directly into their skull. They must
Yeah,
be
yeah.
scared.
in that case then I will be applying that here. Yep. All right. And you see him run up to the boxes and just go to move them, and no, whatever's in these boxes, how the fuck did they even stack these? It's like you can't even make them budge at all. That's the most structurally sound tower of boxes that you've ever seen. And he's he has to do a triple take, what? And then he just keeps running as fast as he can. You are almost within arm's reach of him. Robin, this is when you come back into the scene. Oh, that was cathartic. Where the fuck are you? You look down and you find that you have found yourself on a rooftop overlooking this chase.
Oh boy. Alright then, let's see.
And jump off the roof, Batman style.
I do see a pile of boxes, I assume, right?
Oh, whoa!
You do see the
Gonna be
pile of
custom-
boxes that have somehow not been used.
Extra sturdy boxes. Be careful.
Exactly. Man, I don't have anything that would help me jump off a roof. But wouldn't it be funny to do it anyway? I'm gonna.
Oh wow! Look, there's this convenient pile of hay.
I'm just gonna shout, "Oh, hey, Lucian!" I'm just gonna jump, trying to aim for the boxes.
Don't worry, man. There's sound boxes.
In the arms of an angel.
All right. Are there like any other power tags that you think would
I
protect
got
you
a
in
single
this?
fucking power tag for this, buddy. I mean, I guess if I really wanted to, I could go back into the woods and find a safer way down, but I don't want to do that, so I'm just jumping off the fucking roof at this point.
All right. In that case, then, yeah, this is gonna
Take the
be
risk.
pretty rough. Yeah, this is gonna be a take the risk. I'm gonna say, that I will recreate the boxes for you to fall into.
Oh, sweet. So I do get to use them as a story tag.
Yeah, I'll let you I'll let you use them as a story tag since they still technically exist. And I will also say that if this does fail, then yeah, we're gonna have to. I'm probably gonna say there's a good chance that one of your tags will get burned as you kind of injure yourself in the fall. So we're gonna approve that and hope for the best. I think that you got this though.
Alright. It's better than a failure.
That is true. Now, of course, this is still I will still make an offer though. As you are going to be landing in the boxes, this is not going to get you an injury outright, but if you are willing to take on a status, as you have a bit of a rough landing with this, then I would say that you are able to quickly pick yourself up, and like you're not
Can I-
losing much ground.
Can I strike a bargain with you?
What you got?
Rather than taking a status, what if I burn my good to see a friendly face power tag as I fucking fall down and like conk myself right in the face?
Oh wow!
I still get
Lucian.
to get up, but I ain't so much of a friendly face for a while.
Oh hey, Lucian, good to see you.
You know what? I think that that's perfectly fine. In fact, I should also say that so long as it's relevant, you are allowed to burn a tag to get a what is basically a guaranteed. I think it's a guaranteed 7 on a roll plus 3 power. That would make this actually an 11. Because you're using the boxes. So, you know, yeah, go ahead. You can burn that that tag in place of this to have no other like negative effects, and just kind of pick right up.
All right. I tumble to my feet, scraping the side of my cheek. In the process, just this little gash, blood starts to kind of bead and trickle down the side of my face.
All right.
Alright.
What the fuck is happening with this?
I don't know what the fuck is. They are going somewhere, and I'm not
I know it
sure
fits.
where.
It does fit, but I'm just curious. Like, what the fuck is this?
Okay. Um. Yeah. In that case, then yeah, they are going to. They are going to keep running as fast as they can. You do have a chance, or another chance to, go ahead and do something between the two of you before he gets to do any kind of action. So, which of you wants to take another shot at closing this?
I mean, I
Alright.
have.
Oh wait, hold on.
We're not with them.
Yeah. I could try doing what I just did.
Jumping off of a roof?
Oh no, before that.
Going in a door.
Yeah, going through the trails to cut him off.
I mean, you can try that again if you wish.
This time, can I? I'm assuming if I have like a plan, I can use multiple of my powers in conjunction with each other, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I at least was there long enough to see him have a buddy. And since he's being chased right now, I bet he would like some backup. So what I'm going to try to do is using my trickery, I'm going to call out to him in a familiar voice from one of the alleyways. Specifically an alleyway I've used shadowed trails to get to lie in ambush him as he turns to try to meet up with his compatriot so that I can tackle him.
Hmm. Okay. I think that that's allowable.
Alright, so I'm going to try Visions and Whispers. I'm going to try to see if I can do only see what you want to see so that he doesn't see me hiding in the alleyway waiting to pounce. And of course my shadowed trails to catch up to him. Is there like an assistance mechanic in this game other than help and hurt?
Not directly. Like, if there is something that that Beetle has, like Lucian has, that would assist, you may be able to, you may be able to pull on one of their tags, but only if it's something that that would be directly related.
Well, you know what? Actually, oh, the scene thing closed on me. He is confused still, right?
Yes, he is still confused.
Since I'm trying to give him the old what for in kind of
Now
thin
that
his flam.
you can try to use as a bonus to this.
Alright. Except
it
I
all wrapped
can't access the thing. I don't know how to expand it. It was there, and now it isn't, and I don't know what to do about that. I see like a little white elliptical. There's a word for that.
That's yeah, that's weird.
Like an oval. Well, it's more like a rectangle with circular sides, but you know.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
It's like I had minimized the scene thing,
Oh,
but I haven't.
Huh.
And I can't click on anything.
you tried refreshing the page. Maybe it like pops back out. I don't know what you fucked up, but
Nope, still not there.
so you don't see any of the like statuses in the scene.
No, I don't see any of those things. Just like a little. Here.
Okay. Are you trying to do sneak around?
Yeah, I was gonna try to do sneak around.
Okay.
I'll show you what I see. I just sent you a screenshot of it. You can see up in the top left.
Oh yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, that's all I've got.
Yeah, hey, Blazer,
Yes.
you said that you were doing something with like minimizing and fucking with the scene, like the scene thing in the top left, right?
Oh yeah.
Um,
It's minimized currently.
okay, how do you unminimize it?
I don't know. It was just there before when I was fucking with it. That's why I was fucking with it because it was just
Is
there.
it, but is it not there for you now?
It is a little tiny oval. It is not.
Yeah,
there.
that's what I've got.
Yeah, that's what I've got too.
Oh, so you
Is
don't
that
know
what
how
you
to
have?
make it not that.
Yes.
Yeah, a little oval.
What the fuck?
Okay, so it's not just me.
No, not just you.
It's kind of been going back and forth. I haven't noticed it change. I've just noticed it's there sometimes and not others.
That is weird. Okay. Um,
Oh, there it is.
It's back.
okay. I think I know what's going on then.
Oh yeah, what's going on?
That scene thing. Do you only see the unnamed tag right now?
No, I see unnamed tag. I see drug dealer, his confused one. I see Beetle is tired too, and Rise. is
Okay.
confused.
Yeah, I think it basically just minimized it for you because I had gotten rid of the boxes. I'm just gonna keep that there.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, here's what I am trying to pull on.
That is pulling on a lot. Yeah, but
I can still roll Snake Eyes.
yeah,
Oh my.
Phew.
goddamn. Okay. Yeah, in that case, then they are straight up like they fall for it, just almost too easily. And they fall right into your trap that you have laid. Now, is this you trying to get them to go into the onto the wooded path, or is this basically you just basically catching them on the other side down a trail that you have carefully laid?
Well, you see, if I were just catching them on the other side down a trail I had laid, I would now have to find some way to incapacitate them. Whereas if I was leading them into the wooded paths, I could just get them lost forever and pick at them at my leisure. So I think I'm probably gonna do the wooded paths thing because I ain't a fighter.
Damn, you're trying to send them to the fucking back rooms.
I can lead them out whenever I want.
In that case, then, as they fall for your trap, you have yourself a clear shot. So if there was ever any time for you to hit with all you got, damn, this is probably it.
Alright. So, did that actually burn his confused? Or was that just...
It's weird. Like, it keeps burning the tags as
temporary?
as they get used. Yeah, I'm might just start making them
Permanent?
yeah, permanent, because I can do that. Just change it.
Yeah, we can always remove them later.
Yeah. There you go.
Awesome, thank you, because I would like to still pull on his confusion.
Yes.
And what I think I'm going to do is just kind of back into the trail as he gets closer, continuing to just call out, in his friend's voice, leading him down the wooded paths. This time, using Lost in the Wood to
Okay.
get him turned around.
All right.
An appropriate status of your choice with tier 4. Dang.
Yeah. So this is quite a lot. So basically, you get to choose one of these as like as your actual way. So like this is kind of like a bonus thing. Like you're going to apply this this status on them. It's just a matter of what you're going to have as the rider.
Interesting. I'm real tempted to get him good so I can apply tier 5 completely lost.
Fuck, kill this man.
Although, no, I'm gonna take cover, secure a superior position. Basically, I'm just gonna shake him within the woods so that he can't turn his ire on me once he realizes he's lost.
All right. Well,
Sneak between some trees.
in that case,
Watch
then
from
yeah, you round to the you like immediately gets lost in these paths. Just his mind just cannot even comprehend what he's looking at, as just everything that he sees looks like just unfamiliar location after unfamiliar location. He begins to get more and more afraid, as it is clear that he has no clue where he's going. The sound of the other individual just calling out to him from everywhere, it seems. And yeah, it's going to be rough.
Hey, Lucian.
With it being a tier 4, yeah, that's ooh.
From seemingly out of nowhere, a hand just reaches out, grabs you on the shoulder, and yanks you around a corner. Hey, look at this idiot. He's so fucking lost.
Yeah, this man is fearing for his life.
You want to go show him a friendly face?
I don't see why not. It looks like he could use some help.
Yeah. As you look at Robin in the night, their eyes just look a little sharper. Their smile is more of a sneer. Yeah, why don't you go talk to him?
All right, so you are going to approach and try to talk to this man.
Yeah.
All right. You approach, and as soon as they see you, they like fall to the ground, and like they just quickly scramble, get on their knees, and they are just going to immediately start begging. You're like, no, please, please, no, just spare me. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Just whatever I did, I'm sorry. I swear I did not mean to. Just let me go, please. I I never I didn't want this. It's just a job. It's just a job. It makes money. He is completely like hysterical.
Gonna walk up from behind him while he's staring at Beetle. And just like uncomfortably close say, "Relax, buddy, relax. We're all friends here, aren't we?"
He jumps at your voice.
Why, that much is plain to see.
We're here to help you find the light.
Who are you people? What do you want with me?
We saw you hand off a little package. Now, what was that all about?
It's not. It's nothing. It's just he reaches into his jacket and like he stops for a moment. And it's like it's just he pulls something out just really quickly, and it appears to be a baggie, that has um it's a bigger baggie that has a bunch of smaller uh like baggies containing pills inside of it. It's just sorry, it's
Resolution
just some
told you.
drugs.
So I imagine you get around quite a bit then, don't you, buddy?
Yeah,
Give drugs to all the weary, downtrodden people in this city.
sometimes yeah, I I was I was just told to keep an eye out for certain clientele.
Oh, now that's very interesting. Isn't it, Lucian? Certain clientele, did you hear that?
Certain clientele indeed.
So, who's this clientele that you're supposed to be on the lookout for, huh?
Was just told that that if anybody asked about the drug, that I'm just supposed to beat them. They said just look for troubled individuals. I mean, come on, like I don't know what you want from me. I sell drugs to people that are really down on their luck. That's I hate to say it, but that's the best way to make money selling drugs.
Hey, you don't gotta tell me nothing. I know how hard it is. I just fell off a roof, by the way.
Oh, you're looking pretty good. Less friendly, but
Well, thank you. Now listen here. Perhaps in chasing you through these misty streets, I myself feel a little downtrodden. You would sell me a baggie of those there pills, right?
if I give you some, can you go?
Well, maybe so, maybe so.
You know what? Easiest deal of my fucking life, man. And
I reach out my hand.
and they like kind of shakily grab a baggie from their bigger bag and give it to you. Uh,
Oh, as they reach out, I'm just going, whoa, 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 hold on. I've been around the block a couple times, as my buddy Lucien here can attest. And, well, I don't typically take unmarked pills in a baggie lest I know where they come from, you see. So maybe you can do me one more favor. And I look around to like the left and right, just between us chickens. Who's giving you these drugs?
I don't know.
Where do
I
you get 'em?
I just get a note slipped under my door that tells me where the dead drop is. And that's it. Well,
You pick 'em up from the
that's
dead drop. That simple, eh?
yes, that's it. I don't know who's putting these on my like giving me these notes. I've gotten these notes in so many other ways. Like they've put them under my door. I found them like in my mailbox. I've gotten door hangers with like subtle hints and messages. Like I don't know who's doing it. All I know is that they're giving me money. Clearly, what I'm doing is appeasing them. So, like, I wouldn't even have to buy these things. I just make money off of them occasionally, and they even pay me a little bit more on the side. Like, it's nothing but a win-win for me. You know, like some CIA bullshit. They're, trying to drug up the new youth or whatever. I don't know whether it's like a social experiment, but man, I have mouths to feed, and two of them are my own.
That's interesting indeed. Hey, Lucian, you want to shake this guy down a little bit for us?
Yeah.
All right. Um, as you're going to go shake him down a little bit, I will say it's been a little bit, so I'm actually going to jump quickly back to Micah and Frigg. You have your own individual that you caught pretty quickly, and they are scared shitless.
All right. I'm gonna assume that I got to grab him with a fucking bear hug and just pinning him down on the ground right now.
Should I do the interrogation then?
Go ahead. I'll just turn to him and be like, do your investigator stuff or whatever."
All right, I pull out the nice little pad and the pin again. I click the pin once, twice, make sure it works. So, what are you doing out here tonight?
I'll just
He is
stare
very
at
confused.
Really, that's what you start with?
Just talking to some friends.
Yeah. And talking to friends means you run away from somebody who falls on the ground.
No, I run away from people with bandages on their arms.
No. I don't have just bandages on my arm. But don't you dare appropriate me like that. I have bandages on everything.
I
That
know it's a little
doesn't
dark
make
out
you
tonight, but
better.
I just it's really hard to miss it. Yeah, I have bandages on me, and
Oh no, it's a little scary, man.
but what are you and a friend doing out in front of a nightclub exchanging goods for?
I don't know what do you want me to say? I didn't even get anything from him because I was too busy running the second that I even tried to get anything from him.
So you dropped it?
No, I didn't drop it. I didn't even get it. I was trying to grab it. Like I paid. I've lost money on this.
What were you buying?
Just, look, just, just some,
Now
some
squeeze
drugs.
tighter. He's like stuttering to get his fucking words out. Just hug him even tighter as he feels like how I'm putting as much pressure as I can.
Yeah, I was just
Start
getting some.
talking, or I start. You'll figure out how easy your bones can break.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Drugs. I was just buying some drugs.
Okay.
I, I got told about these drugs. They help make your problems go away. They help
Uh-huh.
things feel better. I don't know, man. But
And where did you hear about these drugs? Who told you about them?
he starts like kind of like moving his right leg a little bit, like "Just my pocket. Just pull it out of my pocket.
I'll let up the arms just a little bit, would you, Micah? Let's see what's in the pocket.
I let go just enough so he can breathe comfortably, but not enough that he can move freely.
Okay.
Just reach in the pocket and grab it.
All right. You reach into his pocket and you feel very quickly a card.
Mhm.
And
Does the card just happen to be purple?
as you pull it out, you do see a purple card. It doesn't look overly professional, but you you see some of the small print on it. Um, that it's simple but compelling, even to you in this moment, holding it, looking at it, and it just reads, "Troubled? We have the solution." It it doesn't give any directions at all, and yet you deep down do feel a faint something from it, something trying to pull at you. If you were of weaker will, there's a good chance that this card could do something to you.
What you find, bud? What you staring at?
Let's just say it's exactly what we were looking for. It's the card, the bartender was saying. It's a lead. The point is in the right direction.
Mhm.
And where'd you come across this card?
I I found it on the ground. Like just, I, I'm sorry. I've been having. I found it while just kind of walking through the alleyways. It seemed neat, so I picked it up, and well, now we're here.
Mm-hmm.
It told me where I could, just help with my troubles. That's it. That's all it was. Like, I swear, I don't usually
Not
do drugs. I'm
not to have a therapy session in the middle of an alleyway. What exactly? What are you troubled with? Please tell me.
just
Life has you down. You know, what's brought you to the situation where you feel like you need to purchase drugs to feel better?
I don't. I swear, I don't usually do drugs. I've just been having a lot of trouble with like my schooling lately. Just it's been very stressful, and I'm failing, failing, and I was hoping that just I don't know. It was like some kind of miracle cure that would like maybe help relieve my stress, make things easier. I don't know, man.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Just, it's you can actually see like it visibly he starts to get a little bit more tired like talking with you. Like I just wanted it to go away. Okay.
Interesting. Yep.
Yeah, I'll let
Yeah.
go of him and just be like, all right, kid, your problems are not gonna go away with drugs. You're you're barking at the wrong tree with this. I'll just stand up and look at him on the ground. Just be like, just I don't know, do something else next time. Look for professional help rather than trying to find a cure with back alley,
Dick
you
pills.
know, deals. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, right. Um, I'll try. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And he like gets up and just like starts kind of backing away before running off, occasionally checking behind him to make sure that you're not following. Quickly going back to Lucian and Robin. What are you doing to shake this guy down even further? He's having a bad time already.
Poor fella, bad decisions, etc. Um, can I do like a an investigation to try and maybe get some more solid information out of him
I mean, you can try to do
while
an
we're in the mission
investigation if you,
trial?
yeah, you can try to do an investigation if you have something that would apply. I will admit that like it's hard for you to tell how much more information you're going to get like directly from this individual, but you might be able to pick up on something that you haven't yet. Uh,
Okay.
so this may be a good opportunity to do so if you want to give it a try.
All right, yeah. Just see what we can get out of him.
We'll go ahead and say I am going to go ahead and take one of those baggies of drugs before he goes.
Oh yeah, I mean you gave it to you. Are
Yeah,
you? I assume when you say you take it, you're like taking hold of it, not fucking taking the drugs.
not yet.
Okay. I am going to apply your people think I'm crazy
Okay.
to this as well. But everything else is fine. And this is mostly just
Right.
like you're trying to question a guy that thinks that you're absolutely insane. That is enough for one clue though. So,
I'll take it.
um I will say that the complication, whatever clue you get in this moment, because you're kind of like pulling on like any final threads that you can, and he's he's like almost completely lost with that at this point. The clues that you're going to get are fuzzy, incomplete, or part true, part false. So go ahead, ask whatever question you think would be fitting. Just any question that's relevant here.
Okay, so we've already questioned him about his supplier. Still would like to have some more solid information about that, though. I'm trying to think of a way I can word this differently, maybe. Can I check for ways to like get in contact with the supplier? Maybe he didn't mention how this started for him.
I think that sounds like a really good idea. Yeah.
Okay.
Might
We're
be
gonna
worth
ask
looking
him
at.
like maybe how he gets in contact,
Yeah.
or okay.
At least how he got in contact the first time.
All right. In that case, then he's going to say, I mean, it started like months ago. I'm sorry, like there, just every week or so, I've just gotten new there's a new dead drop. Like it's like they know when I run out of supply, and it's like the next day I'm being told where the next dead drop is. I don't even have to request this stuff. Like it's not that I have contact with them. It's like they're watching me. In fact, like I'm sorry, but like they there's a good chance that they are if if they're watching me, they probably know that you all chased me down, and man, fuck. I just
Well, in that case, you better give us all the drugs then.
what?
That way, this looks like a robbery.
Fuck. You know what? You're probably right. It,
Better a
I don't.
robbery than a snitch, am I right?
Yeah, yeah. You're you're right. And he hands you the rest of the bag of drugs. Um, there's
You
not a
going to take it?
whole lot in here. Like you say, like if they were selling each of these like in sets of 2 pills, um, there's about 5 or 6 uh in total, like of sets.
Alright, I'm gonna minus the one baggie I'm holding on to. Just kind of take it and bury or find like a tree nearby that has like a nice little hollow in it and just stick it in there. If you ever find your way back here, feel free to grab it for yourself. But for now, maybe go get yourself clean, yeah?
Yeah, I don't have much other choice now. So,
Alright, come on, follow me. I'll get you out of here.
all right. And he hesitantly follows you out, and one turn turns into another, and suddenly finds himself in a familiar alleyway. Very, very confused as to how any of those turns that you took led to this location. But he is he is just happy to be free, and he's kind of like starts walking away, gives you a look, like he's expecting there to be another catch,
I'm just gonna shrug.
and he runs off into the night, leaving you all with a baggie of drugs and the private investigator and Micah with a very intriguing card. That is going to bring us to the end of the night. Now, there is one final thing that does need to take place as part of this, and that is the end session. So, I believe that you all should have on your special moves session or a thing just that's called session end. Um, One by one, I'm going to ask you to execute that. Uh, we'll start with Beetle. Go ahead and execute your or your session end.
Uh, sorry, what is this under?
It's under special
Special?
moves. Yep, it's
Okay,
very bottom of the list.
lovely.
Okay. So this is the end of the session. Effectively, this is the time in which you're left with that last moment and the credits start rolling as the episode comes to an end. So each player is going to or try to answer one or more of the following questions. If you don't want to pull on it, that's fine, but you do have to answer at least one of these questions and try to give an answer. I doubt that the first or third one are going to be relevant in this case, but I will still ask them. Uh, does anybody believe that the crew has grown in some way this session?
We've grown one baggie of drugs richer
And a business card.
and a business card.
Okay,
And believe you me, for us, that is a fortune.
I bet.
And understood that Rise is very good at holding people in place. Or sorry, Micah.
Okay.
But also,
Well, in that case, yeah, we're gonna call that first question a wash. Um, this one is a lot more individual. Lucian, which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session?
It was definitely Robin, I think, on the dance floor.
Okay. In that case, I will definitely say that that is going to be a help point. So go ahead and
Yeah.
add a help for Robin on your sheet. Um, Blazer, you are next in the list of players here. So Frigg, which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session?
Be Micah. The ability for them to hold people down while I interrogate.
Okay. So you do see that as a benefit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and add a help for Micah on your sheet. Next up would be Robin. Once again.
it's gotta be when Lucian helped me chase this guy down and kept on him while I was utterly distracted by something that was completely relevant and yet still very helpful, and definitely should not be admonished for following that trail.
Okay.
Nonetheless, good job, Robin. Or good job, Lucian.
Wow.
Okay. Yeah, go
Patting
ahead and add a
himself in the
help.
back.
And finally, Micah, which character had the most meaningful interaction with your character this session? Keep in mind, again, it doesn't have to be a helpful one. It could also be one that your character just really didn't like. It's not a huge deal. It's not going to like cause any problems if you got hurt.
I'm between Robin at the beginning to get us into the bar, or Frigg just seeming to be just bad at interrogating people.
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
I
shut
think
up.
someone does need to really give a hurt point on Frigg for how bad he
Yeah,
is at
like,
this entire
at-
investigation.
Fuck.
At this point, I do feel like after listening to Brick trying to interrogate people, I'm like, how does he have his own agency?
Wonderful.
Uh,
I'm
Um,
sorry, you are getting hurt from that because
All right,
you
that's
seem to
fine.
fumble a lot.
That is a-okay. Um, and the final question. This is going to. I'm going to pose this as a group question. If nobody thinks that anything bad has happened, that is fine. But if you want to pull on this, we can pull on this. Which of your themes is under the most strain? Does anybody feel like they had a situation in which one of their themes was not like they didn't follow a mystery or stick with an identity, or that they had just a pain point with one of their themes?
My higher education. Oh, the years at the academy wasted.
I personally got no issues on my own. I don't feel like any of my cards were tested.
Mm. You cut through the silence with a nice, I swear.
Oh shit! I don't even know when I muted myself. God damn it!
Uh,
Fuck me.
Man,
I had
people's been real quiet.
what I I think like my laughing got me to cough as I muted myself. I first said I would argue that you have definitely found a lot of problems during this, so don't worry about
Finding
that.
problems is not the same.
It literally says its identity is I've just got to find the problem. Found them.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I was also going to say I might put forward self-reliant, because that one says that nobody else can get you out of this but you. You were relying pretty heavily on your team this session. Um, there was not like there were a couple moments where you did take charge, and I do appreciate that. But you did follow other people's leads, uh, I think more often this session.
Mhm.
So this isn't going to be a like just an actual like full strike of it. But
Crack, right?
yes, that is going to be a crack. So thankfully, having a crack in something is not a death knell. It is not you're going to have any negative effect on you. But it is something that if you do continue to fight against it or go against it in any way, it could result in it being a proper break in which your theme will flip onto mythos. So something to keep in mind. Uh, Past that, Robin, you did really good. I I think that overall, uh, you immediately jumped on the opportunity to go after your mystery. Um, and I actually want to reward that. You chose actively uh to go down your like investigate that. So I'm going to give you one attention to Wooded Paths.
Oh, nice.
And Lucian, I don't think that there's anything that was really tested or pulled on in this session. Other than the weakness that I pulled on to give your dedicated devotee some attention. So
Yeah.
I would say unless you think otherwise, that you're going to remain unchanged.
Yeah, that's understandable.
All right. And with that, the credits end, and any music that would have been playing fades out. The next
Yeah, the
show
music's
comes
been
on,
buffered
and you
just a little
start
bit.
to. Yeah, I know.
It's fine.
That's why I said that any music I would be playing. Yeah. And you drift off to sleep, I suppose, as the next show comes on and you're much less interested. That said, if you are
Okay.
still here, then thank you for being here. And I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night. Um, this did go a little longer. I saw my session timer, and the session timer on Twitch had actually reset at about the half hour mark. So like I didn't realize how late it was actually getting looking at that session timer. And for that I do also apologize, but I did want to kind of bring this to a more proper close since we were like in the middle of something. And I do thank you for sticking around. But if you're still here, thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your night. Pick this up next Wednesday.